Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be continuing our How to Make Your Eyes Pop series, and in today's video we're doing green eyes. Let me get in close so you guys can see the look. It's basically different shades of like red and cranberry and just really colors that are going to make green eyes pop. Of course, you don't have to wear green eyes to wear this look, but it's just going to suit green eyes really well. I'll have the other videos in this series linked down below, and the next look is going to be hazel eyes, which is the final look of this series. So I'm going to take a picture and post it at the end so you guys can see, you know, a clearer picture of what the look looks like. And yeah, so if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so we're going to start out with a primer as per usual. Today we're going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I'm going to be taking a little bit of that on my ring finger and applying it to my eyelid. Now using a 224 blending brush, this from MAC, it's just going to be like my transition blending color, I guess you could call it. We're just going to get that on the tip of our brush, tap off the excess, and we're going to apply this right in the crease. Now this next color I forgot to stick the name of the color to the back of the pan. This is what it looks like. It's from MAC. It's like a really pretty peachy. So I'm going to use a flat shader brush for this. I'm just going to be using my MAC 239, and I'm going to apply this into the inner third of the lid. Using the same brush, I'm going to be taking Cranberry from MAC. Let me show you what that looks like. This is Cranberry. It's really just what it's called. It's a cranberry color. So we're going to take the 239 and we're going to be applying Cranberry on the center part of the lid. So just right here. And blend it into the color that you just applied so there's not any harsh lines. So you're kind of going to overlap it, but focus it on the center of the lid. Using that same brush, we're going to be taking a pigment from MAC, and this is Heritage Rouge pigment. This is a pro pigment, like you can only get it from pro stores, but you can also get it from calling the pro number. This is it right there, if you can see it. So let's see, is it zooming? Can you see that color? It's gorgeous. So we're going to be applying that to the rest of the lid, so on the outermost corner where we didn't apply anything. Let's focus. Okay, I'm bringing it into the crease a little bit, but I'm tapping it on the outer corner and bringing it in. This color is so pretty. I got it. This was my first pro item from MAC, and I love it. Now with my 217 brush, which is just a smaller blending brush, I'm going to be taking Sketch, which is like a purple, a deep plum with red flecks in it. It's seriously a gorgeous color. One of my favorites from MAC. And I'm just going to get this onto my 217 and just put this right into the crease. So there's not really any thought process. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of the outer V, but I'm going to use a darker color to define that. So I'm kind of just really applying it in my crease. And I hate that well, I kind of like that it's on autofocus, but then it like randomly autofocuses when I move too quick, like when I'm blending, which is kind of annoying. We're going to add some more, so it's okay if it's not like super dark. If you have a pencil brush, use your pencil brush for this. I can't find mine, so I'm just going to use this, doesn't have a name on it, but I'm pretty sure it's just the blending brush from Sonia Kashuk. And I'm going to take Carbon from MAC, which is just a matte black shade. And I'm going to get that on the tip of the brush, and I'm just going to tap this right into the outer corner, because that's where I want it. If I had a pencil brush, it would be easier, because then I'd just be able to, like, you know, the pencil brushes give you more of a, you know, precise application, but since this is a pretty small crease brush and I have really big eye space, it kind of works. So just on this outer corner, just like that. Then with your 217 your 217 and Sketch again, you're going to use it to blend it out. You don't want to overblend because you still want it to be really dark on the outer corner, but you want to blend it so that it kind of, you know, it's seamless. Now I'm going to take my 224, which is my blending brush. I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm just going to use it to blend these edges a little bit. And then for my highlight, I'm going to be using a Sephora eyeshadow, and this is called Aspen Sumit. It says number 23. And it's just a nice frosty white shade. I'm using my e.l.f. C brush, which is my favorite highlighting brush. I use it in like every video. So I'm just going to get this right on the highest part of the brow and then blend the rest of the color down. Remember, the first place you apply your brush is where you're going to get the most color. So I like to put it at the highest peak because that's where I want the most color, and then blend it down. Now for eyeliner, for the waterlines, I'm going to be using NARS via Appia Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner, and this is just the black one. So I'm going to apply this to the top and bottom waterline. After watching my videos, I realized that it's probably really gross to watch that, so I'm going to go and do that, and then I'll be right back. And I just realized you guys can probably hear the fan in the background. I'm so sorry. It just got so hot in here. I had to turn it on or I was going to like pass out. So I'm going to take a small Sewing Akashic brush and carbon and set that eyeliner on the waterline. So I'm just kind of pressing the black eyeshadow onto the waterline to set the eyeliner. And then using my MAC 212 brush, which is like this kind of flat liner brush, I'm going to apply eyeshadow to the bottom. So I'm going to take a little bit of carbon onto the outer corner of the bottom lash line. So just on this outer bit. Then I'm going to take Sketch and apply it right next to it. Then some Heritage Rouge. If you have green eyes and you're doing this, the Heritage Rouge right in the center of the bottom is really going to make it pop because it's the shade that has like the most reddish to it. And then I'm going to take that peachy shade that we applied in the inner corner and just apply it in here to kind of brighten everything up a little bit. So for top liner, I'm, surprise, not using my Stila liquid liner. I wanted something a little bit softer, so I'm going to be using a gel liner. And the one that I'm going to be using is from Inglot, and it's their number 77 AMC. It's just, it looks kind of gross. It's just a pointed liner brush, and this came with the Tarte liner that I have. And I like this Inglot liner because it's really smooth, and I know that it stays put. So I'm just going to apply this right onto the lid really thinly. Making it a little thicker on the outer corner and then thinning it in as we go in. I always make my liner thicker on the out just to, you know, lift the eye a little. So, and then bring it in. Fill in my brows, and I'm going to use what I always use, my Revlon matte shadow in Rich Sable, and this angled brush that has a no name. So I'm just going to fill in the inner part of my brow because that's where they're kind of sparse, and I like to add a little bit of definition. And then take a little bit more color and fill out my tail a little. Nothing cray because my brows are pretty damn full. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Lush Lash. I'm going to apply this to the bottom lashes. And then I'm going to take some more and apply it to the top. This is a lengthening conditioning mascara. So I apply it first. I mean, you can use it on its own if you want length, but I love volume, so I'm just using this first to condition my lashes and to lengthen them. Now I'm using my YSL Faux Cils in black to add the thickness and the volume. And I'm going to take the Lush lash again just to kind of separate. I keep getting little hairs on my face. I feel like the Faux Cils is kind of like wine. It gets better with age. The longer I have it open, the longer I use it, like this one package, the better it gets. I feel like it's always like that with the Faux Cils. So we're done with the eyes. I'm going to zoom out to show you guys what I'm going to do with the rest of my face. Now for the face, I'm going to start off with my Mr. Matte Primer as always, and this is just going to mattify my skin. I focus it on my T-zone, and then I kind of spread it everywhere else, but I'm mostly just oily in the T-zone, so that's where I focus the product. Now for foundation, I'm using a little sample that I got from work, and this is the Guerlain foundation in the Extreme. Now, this foundation, guys, is amazing. I'm in love with it. I was using the number 3 before. This is number 4, which is a little darker, obviously. The number 3 worked. I took both shades because I wasn't sure which one was best. I haven't used the number 4 yet. This is going to be the first time, so we'll see what we think about it. I'm using my Sonia Kashuk flat top brush to apply it. Okay, so off the bat, this is too dark. I mean, I can make it work, but I'm definitely going to stick with the number 3. It's perfect for me. This is probably going to be better when I get more sun. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Lift, and I use number 2. I'm just convinced this stuff is never going to run out since the packaging is so huge, which I don't really mind because I really do like it. And then if I feel like it's not particularly blended perfectly, I'll take the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Just looks like this, and I'll blend it a little bit more. With that, for setting powder, my Makeup Forever Translucent HD powder with my Sephora Precise Natural Powder Brush. So I just take a little bit of my HD. I seriously just take what's in the cap from flipping it over a couple times, and that's what I use for my whole face, concentrating it in the T-zone and then blending it everywhere else. For bronzer, I'm going to use my NARS Laguna. That's what it looks like. It's such a crappy day, which is why I'm not getting the best light in here. I'm applying this with my Costco powder kabuki brush. Just to the perimeters of the face. For contour, my Smashbox Bronze Light in Suntan Matte with my angled Costco brush. This is called the Angled Contour Brush. So just in the hollows of the cheek. Alright, for blush, I'm going to use NARS Orgasm just because I like the way it complements the eye look today. I don't know, I just think it's not too reddy, and it really complements the inner corner color that we have going on. So I'm using Orgasm with my NARS number 6 blush brush. So I'm just going to concentrate this on the backs of the cheeks. Last but not least, highlighter. We're going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Shimmering Powder in Champagne. Absolutely obsessed. I just placed an order on Hot Look yesterday, or Alt Look, or whatever. They had the bomb. I got their highlighter, which I'm excited to try because I've heard so many good things about it. So that's it for the lips. I mean, for the face. That wasn't my lips. Now moving on to the lips, we're going to do something very nude and natural. Well, not natural, more nude, since we have so much going on with the eyes. So for a lip liner, I'm going to use my Smashbox, the Nude Lip Pencil in medium. My probably new favorite lip liner. I don't know about of all time, but right now it's definitely a favorite. So I'm going to use that to line my lips. It just gives my lips great definition, and I'm loving it. And I fill them in slightly with this color. So now for my lipstick, I'm going to be using I don't know how to pronounce this. It's a Buxom Big and Healthy lipstick, one of these, and this is the tip. It's like a nice beige color. I'll have the color down below in the description box. I just cannot pronounce it for the life of me. So this is what the color looks like. It's just a nice nude, really. That's the best color I can describe it. So we're going to apply this to the rest of the lip. Using a darker lip pencil underneath just makes it a lot more wearable. So I'm going to use a Sephora lip gloss in Precious Pink. It's a sheer pink. It's not going to be like overly pink, but it's going to add a little bit of pinkness. I like to focus it in the center and then kind of blend it. Oh, and BTW, my extension here, I don't know if you guys could tell I had it on. It's a hot pink leopard extension. It's a clip-on. It's from Sephora. It's by Sultra, and it's their new clip-in extensions. They have them in tons of colors, and I really like it. It's just something fun. I'm not ballsy enough to actually like dye any part of my hair pink, so it kind of just adds a little pizzazz. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and yeah, don't forget to like the video, and if you have any questions on any of the products I used or anything, leave them down below, and until my next video, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye guys.